Hello everyone, and welcome back to Milk Inside Outside. Outside. Milk outside of a bag of milk. You might be wondering, well, why are we here? We're getting the other endings. And apparently, I missed an ending. What's this? I don't know. Apparently this is a phone. I don't have anything else to say. That's good enough. So if I remember correctly, one in the computer, one in the backpack, one in the fan, and we need to collect at least 3. Actually, no, there's also one in here. Your unusual notebook papers glued to the wall with duct tape. Numbers are drawn on them. It's the only kind of information I can take in without trouble. Dosage and side effects. Yeah. I thought you knew them by heart. Yeah. This is not your handwriting, was it? Of course it's not. Shaky, broken lines, ugly numbers. It's not written. It's all like claw marks. Don't forget to thank your mom. I don't need your advice. Okay, I forgot that was a scream. A scream makes the pages rustle restlessly. After a moment, a firefly appears from underneath one of them. After looking around in a busy manner, it takes off into a just enter ear cavity. Let's continue searching. Then there should be one in the backpack, one in the fan. I need to collect at least 3 to go to sleep. And I don't really care for completion. We're just here to get the fireflies. I look down. My school bag, worn down and silly. It's almost screaming of its own uselessness. From another angle, it looks like a full belly. Its contents are also regurgitating, decomposing, and turning into a sticky, mushy substance. What a cool image. I need to remember this. Probably not cool. Senseless and cool. You're there, but I don't care. Is it me you're laughing at? What? I never. After all, you're not my pet. I'm not going along with nonsense anymore. Got it? Got it. Hey, it wasn't on purpose this time. Then what's inside your bag instead? Nothing special, mostly just all sorts of books. I've taken out all the pens and notebooks out of there, and I'm not interested in anything else. You used to go to school, didn't you? Yeah, I did. I had a blast all the way. Are you sure you understood my question? Do you think everything in my school should be doom and gloom? Well, you're wrong. I'm doing too much of like a high-pitched voice. I know, right? What did you like the most there? Well, the rooms were really bright, and like home. That's it. Don't rush me, let me remember. Well, the beds were also soft, and the food was nice. By the way, I attended all the classes. The others always skipped. Apparently, they probably got told off so hard. Apparently, some people think this is like reference to like a psych ward or something like that. I don't know exactly. Some sort of institution that was meant for the lovely Milk-chan. I smiled gently, absorbing the warm memories. You never graduated though. Yeah. Do you remember your last day there? It was a normal day. Tash picked me up earlier than usual. He told me that I already too old for school's curriculum, and I also realized that some time ago the tasks were way too easy. Then we got into the car and went home. Mom and Peter just there, we had dinner, and we went to our rooms. And that has absolutely no special meaning for you. Like I told you, it was a normal day. Okay. Good. I look at my bag again, light pouring into the room, though the window glints on the metal parts, and there's also a shadow underneath it, which means it's real, sadly. Whatever, I don't care anyways. I almost ended up kicking the bag out of a fit of sudden anger, but I managed to stop myself in the nick of time. If I move even an inch, the whole picture will collapse and I'll go blind. It has already happened countless times. What do you mean you'll go blind? I've spent months memorizing the location of every item in my room. That's why I can see them so clearly and vividly. You don't get it. Look at your feet. And then we found the firefly. Hibby. This one's kind of sad. I wonder why. It doesn't matter. My magic is no longer alone. Sure, let's continue searching. Let's. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's one in the fan. Still, I think I picked up something because the thing isn't highlighted anymore. What's so funny about that? I imagine myself being a firefly that is looking straight into at a giant fan. And I'd be so jealous. The only thing preventing it from flying in as a cage is locked in, and the cable. It's like it's inanimate if you think about it. It's so sad. Yeah. Let's continue. Okay, so there's not one in the thing. There might be one in the computer, I think. I looked at my laptop. I haven't touched it for years, so it's covered in a layer of dust and thick words. English. It was an item. I fear it. Why? It's a long, boring story. Wonderful. Tell me about it. I insist. I don't remember how it appeared in my room. One of my parents probably brought it here because they couldn't find a better place for it. They didn't prohibit me from using it, on the other hand. They encouraged me to do so. Sure, I spent my whole days in front of the screen. Games, drawing, engineering, calculator, 3D modeling. So much fun stuff to do. She is literally so me. You had amusing hobbies. Yeah, I did, for entering the web. Like I said, once you enter the web, it's downhill from there. Imagine this. You're a hamster that lives underground. You have everything for comfortable living. Did you imagine? As always, your knowledge is so spot on. Okay, I imagine. Alright, so you're a hamster that lives underground. You have everything comfortable living for. Okay? Okay. Wonderful. And here's the situation. You're a hamster that lives. Okay, I got it. Do you want to talk about something else? Yeah. Let me check Coleman. Suddenly a firefly slowly crawls out of the laptop's vent grid. I reach for it and it gets in my palm, blinking all white. I think I was trying to say something. I can see that myself. Well, if I knew what. It looks like a cipher. Do you want to crack it? I tell you no, I have absolutely no desire to figure out what it wants to say. Before I slowly glowing for a moment after that. Then it starts, yeah. Let's continue searching. Actually, let's go to sleep. I got the phone. I managed to gather my thoughts, but something still worries me, on the other hand. I wasn't supposed to be happy anyways. Why not? If I lose something in the fire, it's just going to go back to the starting point. No change at all. Zero sum. And happiness is always about being positive, right? You shouldn't think too much, it hurts you. I'm to sleep. How about you get some fresh air before you do? What do you mean? I'll go to the balcony, breathe in some air. So how long was supposed to trigger a panic attack in me? I just got to step away from the balcony. I don't think it's a good idea. Why? This may sound silly, but I feel like someone is watching me. And then we click this. This is an achievement apparently. There's no way someone would care about you that much. Just a couple of minutes, okay? Alright. Buckling time. My apartment building looks like a bottomless cooking pot, but instead of soot, it has hundreds of concrete and metal boxes on its walls. There are lights on the windows, there are muffled voices coming from the inside, the howling winds spiral up and spits into hundreds of independent streams. It seems like it wants to be heard by every person living here. It must feel so lovely living in endless silence. The apartment building is pretty weird, isn't it? I could see the horizontal from my window before, and the building grew for miles in both directions. I guess at some point it circled around and closed in on itself. Oh, hello, all. It's great to see you again. Nothing unusual about that. How do you feel? I definitely feel sometimes sometimes that's more than enough. Still, you're anxious, aren't you? I am! Well, no, I have Sauron is just there. Of course, however, I'm completely terrified. Was that obvious? You're looking at every direction, but not up. This... I haven't really told you, haven't I? About what? You know, small stuff. Can small stuff make you terrified? It's hard to explain. I climb up the metal railing and let my legs hang down. Basically, a sore glance at the abyss from time to time. It replies with angry, cold breathing. That's how we interact like old friends. Sometimes I feel like the whole world pretends to be crazy, as if it's trying to make me believe in something that doesn't exist. That's weird, isn't it? Yes, but at the same time, it makes me feel a little bit happy. Everything around me was created for my sake, to deceive, trick, confuse me. If that's true, I guess I'm not so crazy myself after all. You believing in this is the definition of craziness. You're probably right. Another gust of wind blasts again, the part wall smashing the glass to dust and blowing away the concrete crust. I, on the other hand, feel a gentle breeze that only ruffles my hair. I'm cold, let's go back inside. Okay. Nothing bad. Interesting. Interesting. I turned to my room. Thankfully, it hasn't changed one bit during the 3 minutes I was outside. What are you going to do? Well, it's just the silly questions. I'm going to sleep, of course. Hoping that tomorrow will only come after a year, or a decade. I like myself to be outside of my mortal shell, but at the same time, still being me. Ridiculous. Like milk outside of a bag of milk, and yet, you don't have to talk out loud for me to understand that you're worried about me. I know that already. I also know that our time is running short. You won't take another pill. Of course not. In fact, I won't take it tomorrow either. And the day after tomorrow, and the day and never ever. That's goodbye then? No. I have one more small favor to ask, a really small one. Stupid if you not activated private. Weird. What is it? I've put out way too much today, a lot of stuff I wanted to forget forever. I don't blame you, but was it really necessary? We'll see you tomorrow. No, I won't be able to sleep like this. Fine, what's the favor? I need to scratch my wrist and bite my lower lip. Wait a minute, you're afraid to tell me? Yes! I'm also scared that something bad might happen if I tell you. I'm also scared that when something bad happens, something way worse will happen. Stop, I got it already. Still, I won't leave you alone until you tell me. Bully. No, you. It seems the same. Crawling in my sleeping bag, the lower part of the room is very cold. I would wrap myself in blankets, even though the electric heater is working hard to keep me warm. I'm sad because the dream just won't come anymore. You won't believe me if I tell you how I dealt with that at first. Of course I'll believe you. I know, it's a joke. Well, anyways, wash my face, brush my teeth, lie down, started imagining that I'm watching a dream. I didn't sleep at all, of course, and always looked sleepy in the morning. After a week of insomnia, I started feeling weird and seeing things. Letters floating in the air, strange silhouettes that appeared in most unexpected places, bulging eyes and trembling pale pupils. It's scary, you know? Then one day I almost died. Stopped in the middle of my room and I couldn't move for a while. And then silhouette letters and eyes were hanging over me hissing. It was horrible. And well deserved, I guess? It feels like I was caught in the biggest lie in the world, yet I feel exactly like that. I bet I stopped. But the silhouettes, letters, and eyes stayed here, I guess. They like this place. They always follow me in my wake, peeping at me, and I'm kind of scared of them, and I can't even argue with them. Today, well, I still just gotta tell me. Of course, they're still listening, you know? Use your hands. Alright. I started chaotically twirling my fingers in dancing from complex shapes. I'm gonna tell you a bedtime story? Shh. And I was trying so hard. Don't you get it? They'll hear you. Relax, no one can hear you. So what do you say? I'd be happy to, but I have no idea how to tell them. Oh, it's incredibly easy. Just talk about something without stopping. Sounds silly, but it's not. It meaningless. You don't know what you're talking about. I know enough to realize that we'll just end up wasting time. Let's focus on something actually important. Boring. Fine. Close your eyes. Will we get a different dream at least? Nope. Okay. Same exact dream. Strange. Very strange. Let me look at the guide. Hold on. We're fine. Could I see the dawn? Take which color and see it? Like there's no. I see. Some point. I see what I did wrong. Okay, alright. And then. Huh. Alright. Oh, I see. Okay. Alright. So I did it. I did it wrong. We did it bad. Alright. Let's just get this over with. Okay. So according to the guide, in order to get the actual ending that is required with the item I picked up, I need to not get first death. I did get first death on this playthrough, so hopefully I can get second death next playthrough. Yeah, already did this literally 2 times over. Yeah, yada yada. Don't worry about them. They're just doing a bunch of yapping about milk and stuff. It's probably fine. I said probably fine, right? Don't quote me on that. God, my mouse is just having it's just suffering. All right. Great. All right. Is there anything credits? Let me see what I did wrong. Huh. That's weird. Alright. What did I say if I forget? Okay. That asking silly questions help me find my fireflies. To be honest, I have no idea what to look for. Me neither. So this whole place, okay, then it just cuts back. Yep. Yeah, I'll tell me if you want to. It's a bunch of junk. I don't know. Do what you want. Already read all this, yada yada yada. It's not coming from the clothes. Yay, we did it. Okay, fly. Alright. So, now. There we go. Okay. So I'm pretty sure if I to also trigger the fall, I think I also need to get the please forget it achievement, which requires computer. So I guess I'll also talk about computer. Why not? Well, I like computers, so I'll just skip until they can get to the okay. Yep, and it just keeps looping, and then on one wonderful day, someone digs you up from your hamster house and brings you to the pet store. Now your new home is in a cage. It's way more comfortable and warm compared to the underground. And the most important part, you have a lot of neighbors here. The cages are identical to yours. And the other hamsters look identical to you too. That means you are all the same. Apart from the fact that they were all born at the shop. I'll ask, what does this indicate? And I'll tell you nothing at all. I forget what I'm talking about. Gosh. Okay, let's start over. This time, try to avoid stupid hamster analogies. You know I'm not at fault here, so I have a lot of friends online, 10 hundreds of them impossible to count. It is impossible. Is it impossible though? I had exactly 317 of them. Although, I guess nobody counts the exact number of hamsters when they walk into a pet shop and don't get distracted. Alright. From my 317 friends, 6 today were into gaming, just like me. 130 of them like drawing, just like me. The remaining 119 went to calculus and 3D modeling equally. And when I say equally, I don't mean 59 and a half friends on each side. Alright? You can't split numbers even with no problem. But math doesn't work like that when it comes to friends. A major conundrum, right? Get to the point. I knew, of course, that no real people existed on the web. True. I also understood that all my friends died the moment I turned off my laptop. But I still wasn't even a bit worried. Why? Do you know what computer programs consist of? It's just a combination of numbers. Which means my friends are also numbers. Isn't that amusing? Not really. What do you call them your friends? I mean, everyone who shares my interest is my friend, and I don't care whenever they know about my existence or not. Anyways, as I was saying, every program has its own algorithm and purpose, its mathematical formula. And if you solve that formula, you'll be able to predict the program's behavior at any moment. I don't need to speak lest I follow. You don't need to follow me around, just listen. I sat on the floor and the laptop screen ends up right in front of me. The only thing reflecting is my dim face. Web person is just some random picture and a random string of letters, words, and accents, and the web person are just executable code. Hey, let me know if you need a break. One day, someone appeared. From that point on, my laptop was always on. There are no real people on the web, but he was good at pretending. At some moments, I let him trick me. Hey look! A fly! I think I was trying to say something. I got a cipher, I don't want to crack it. What about your story? You must be mad at me for interrupting you, I'm so sorry. If you do everything right, I'll finish my story maybe. Do you promise? I promise. And if you forget, then remind me with a code word. For example, what code word? I'll think of one later. And for now, let's keep searching for my flaw files. Okay. That would have gotten me the that would have gotten me one of the achievements that apparently also triggers the balcony second death ending. So let's just get the other fireflies. Look around in my mountain pills. What's wrong? I almost skipped my dosage today. How reckless, I could have died. You ultimately die anyway, so why worry? Oh, you're right. I heave a deep sigh, come closer, and extend my hand. How? It's warm. Don't those words leave my lips? One of the bottles of returns. Pills rain down from it along with a firefly. Yippee! Alright. Then. I've already read this. I already read this. Oh! Okay, but I accidentally did sleeping bag. Hey, did you fall asleep? Huh? I gently slapped my cheek to return myself to sense. It's already way past midnight. Usually I'd be sleeping like a log at this time, but not right now. I can't. Let's continue searching. Hey, maybe we'll find something inside? Nah, my thoughts don't have a feature of putting to sleep. Quite the contrary, it always causes insomnia, just like tonight. Okay. Finish searching. I managed to gather my thoughts, but something still worries me on the other hand. I wasn't supposed to be happy. Why not? If I lose something and then find it, it's just gonna go back to the starting point. No chance at all. Zero sum. And happiness is always positive, right? You shouldn't think too much of her too. How about some fresh air? Go to the balcony. Why? Just for a couple of minutes, okay? Okay. Will we get the ending? Will we get second death? Who knows? No, this is okay. It's just the same. My apartment building looks like a bottomless pit. Yada yada. The apartment's pretty, isn't it? Nothing looks like that. How do you feel? Feeling fine. Still anxious, aren't you? Of course not. You still look enough to have this. What happening about what? You know, small stuff. Can't small stuff different. It's hard to explain. Climb a railing, sneak short glass, try to interact with those friends. Sometimes it feels like the place me crazy. Trying to make me believe in something that doesn't exist. That's weird, isn't it? Yes, but at the same time, it makes me feel a little bit happy. Everything around me is created for my sake, to distinguish or confuse me. Hey, that's true, I guess I'm not crazy myself after all. You believe in this is the definition of craziness. Probably right. Another gust of wind. I haven't completed a code word. Hey! You weren't the one to remember a code promise. You don't need the word anymore. I don't like when this happens. I want to remember certain things only when I want to. Nonetheless, you made that promise, and I'll keep it, but only this moment. Every word will bring me pain. I bet in town, imagine falling into the abyss. I have exactly 2 minutes before I meet my end. Do we get it? Yeah! Second death! Let's go! Alright. Second death, lads. I had a friend online, my best friend, even though the combination of letters used instead in the name wasn't cool. Well, the combination of pixels he had instead of photo was also boring and unattractive. This is so strange and wrong, breaking the rules of being online. Why was he doing that? Maybe his code was a few lines short? I don't quite get what you mean. I could tell you about those rules. You can't find them anywhere, but I'm smart, so you'd figure them out myself. Although, I'm not sure if I should divulge them. Why? When I try to say what I think out loud, I tend to make mistakes. Same, bro, same. Literally reading this, my words are spammy. If I make just a single one, everything that comes after contradicts my thoughts, and they end up with the opposite position. And I don't want that. According to that logic, it'd be for you, better for you to just keep your mouth shut forever. Yeah, that's my dream. Keep my mouth shut, never get up from bed, and never see or hear anything. Just dream on and on. Oh, why is everything so terrible? Don't get distracted. So what was that friend about? My friend Hannes. He was basic enough to come on, gather your thoughts. He somehow made me believe he was real. He kept describing someone else's life to me in detail as if it was him. And he expected me to do the same. And then I could tell him everything about myself without hiding a simple thing. Like your IP address? I grit my teeth. The wind rips my face. Mercy, it slices through my skin, and uneven strips as if it had pieces of things fall. He knew more about me than anybody else in the world. You know what he did? Yep. Sending an army of bots to harass me. It's probably funny. And what's more important is a win-win situation. It's fun here and there, simple bits of code that are effortless to run. No wonder the algorithm assigns the patterns often than the others from the list. Text and video game generators get to work at the same time. My name surfaces on the web more and more. It's unbearable. Unbearable. From around every corner, every balcony, ceiling, attic, wall, I always feel my pairs of watchful eyes directed at me. And now they watch me from the screens too. But I put an end to it. I've decided a long time ago. Though, I decided that only... Alright, my body finally crashed into the ground, smashing to millions of tiny pieces like porcelain. I'm cold. Let's go back inside. I'm waiting for the... Huh. No achievement. Strange. Do I need to do it without triggering the computer? Let me check. Hold on. I feel like that should have been correct. Hold on. Let me check. Oh, I didn't get... Okay. Weird. That's weird. I guess I just had... I guess I have to do it, like, the normal way. Because apparently I didn't get it. Well, so I'll get it soon. I turned to my room. Thankfully, it hasn't changed one bit during the minutes I was outside. Without a second thought, I go towards my laptop and yank the power cable from the outlet. That's it. That's it. That's it! What are you going to do? That's just the silly questions. I'm going to sleep, of course. Hoping that tomorrow will only come after a year, or a decade. Imagining myself being outside, my mortal shell, like milk outside of a bag of milk. And yet, he didn't think out loud for me. I understand you're worried about me. You want to take another pill? Not tomorrow, not ever, or ever. Goodbye then. No, have fun with my favor. That's a bedtime story. Yippee! Fine, what's the favor? I just got feminist. Friend. Stop, I get it already. Still, I won't leave you alone until you tell me. Boy. Oh, you. And then we go. We go sleep. Bye. I crawled into my sleeping bag. The low part of my room was cold. I hurried out myself in blankets, even though the electric heater was working hard to keep me warm. I'm sad because the dream just won't come anymore. You won't believe me. Oh, maybe I was playing VR chat. The Vinlo from Lethal Company is playing VR chat. So saying my headset's downstairs and dead. You won't believe me if I tell you how to deal with them at first. Of course I will believe you. I know, it was a joke. Well, anyways, I wash my face, brush my teeth, lie down, start imagining... insomnia... You don't need to say anything else. Use hands. If I did it correctly, are we friends? So that's what friendship is like. Yay! Oh, thank you for choosing our pizzeria. You know, this place is so empty, so I don't feel like particularly good or bad because of it. Is it, are you roleplaying? Is Milk Chan roleplaying Papa's fucking pizzeria right now? I'm all alone, but at the same time, it feels like I'm not there, but I'm not. There's a lot of thoughts in my head. They always keep me entertained. I can create a whole world with them. I'm sure I'll be able to fill in the void around me if I try hard enough. Although, no matter how much I think, my surroundings don't change. Yes, things happen in my head, but they never left. It's never left its premises. And it's not like I tried to suppress them. Maybe they were afraid to come out? Ma'am, this is a pizzeria. Would you like to order anything? What kind of pizza would you like to order? Anyway, there's so much space in my head that I could be put to good use. So, every thought would make a senseless and merciless circle in my head, destined to go back to where it started. But there should be an end somewhere. You can't wander around forever. What do you think? I know it sounds scary, but it's not scarier than constantly existing among the void. I mean, the only two colors that exist are black and either purple or red, so this place is safe and nothing bad will happen here. Nothing good will happen here either, too. Ma'am, what would you like to order? This is a Papa John's. Please note that we have a special offer right now. 3 pizzas for the price of 2. What a steal! Yeah, there's probably nothing good in having the same thoughts over and over. What's the point of having them anyways? Fair. I could have escaped from here, but I feel like my thoughts aren't helping me at all. They should be ashamed, probably. It's nobody's fault that I can't even see the door here. I would have had it easy with one. I tried to find it. Turned out to be a waste of time. No matter where I look, it's not looking good. Pun not intended. Ah! And then ships of me and last the hope of salvation. Ma'am, what would you like to order? This is literally me right now, like, ma'am, please stop having an existential crisis. Like, just order something for God's sake. We also have a discount program for our new customers. You can learn about it on our account page, where we can steal your data and send you emails. Don't you think that me being here is also a waste of time? What's the point in that? I can just keep on thinking, and even then, my thoughts are as meaningless and empty as everything else. Does it mean that I'm not filling the void, but I'm part of it? I'm not a philologist. Then why should I feel anything? Why should I know that I exist? Although, I'm not even sure about that. This place is always either warm or cold, it's neutral. But at the same time, if I think about warmth, I feel warm. Maybe this world corresponds to my thoughts? I wouldn't want to admit that I'm completely empty. I'm not the reason everything had disappeared, right? Can't I just adapt and get used to having nothing around me since I can't do anything about it? Man, just ordered something already, holding up the line. Are we ready to make your order? Yes, that's right. I shouldn't care. That's not the question, man. It's empty here, and it makes me feel neither good nor bad. I'm all alone, but at the same time, I feel like I'm not there. Are a lot of thoughts in my head, they always keep me entertained. I can create a whole world with them. This place is safe, but nothing bad will ever happen here. Nothing good will ever happen here either, though. Me being here is a waste of time. I don't fill the void, I'm part of it. This strips of me the last bit of hope for salvation. I shouldn't care. It's empty here, and it makes me feel neither good nor bad. It's nobody's fault that I can't even see a door here. What's the point of having one? I mean, you're outside, so I feel like nobody is helping me. They should feel ashamed. I wouldn't want to admit it, but I'm all alone here. I can't do anything about it. Please note that we have a special offer. 4 pizzas for the price of 2. Damn, that's a steal. I don't care that this place is empty. You hear? I feel neither good nor bad. I'm all alone. My head is full of thoughts. They eclipse the world around me. The space is pretty cramped, but at least it's all safe. Even though I never feel good here. Never feel bad either. Does this mean existence is a waste of time? I need to decide that my thoughts will help me. They'll lead me to the exit, and I'll be able to feel proud of myself. I'll be able to save myself. At the same time, I don't really care anymore. This place is empty, but it makes me feel neither good nor bad. I'm all alone, but my head is full of thoughts. My whole world, one might say. If I try hard enough, it'll be able to fill all the void around me. Still, no matter how much I keep thinking, my surroundings don't change. Yes, something happened outside my head, but what was it? There's not enough space for my thoughts. It's already filled up with something else. Even if there's nothing around me, I'm still here. And my head is full of thoughts. If I try hard enough, so the world isn't empty after all. I can't see anything. Hey, it's the thing on your shirt. Certain time now. Please reload the page. She didn't reload the page. Well, let me check the gun. Hold on. So I didn't get second death for some reason, even though I got the cutscene. I got first death. Forget about it. I get you annoying. Yeah, I got you annoying. Second death. Good night. Got that one. Got that one. Didn't get this one. Didn't get this one. Didn't get this one. And these dice. Well, that was look outside of a bag of milk. Time to go, I don't know. Question my position in the universe or some shit. I don't really know, man. I'm fucking tweaking.